Hi there, Leos. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at January 25 through January 31st. Finally, you've gotten over that full moon you had on Sunday, the 24th. You probably haven't gotten over it, but at least it's been and gone, and now you can focus on the lessons that you've learned from it, and you can clean up and clear up those loose ends that it left you with, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Full moons are all about closure and about coming to realizations that something that you've hoped for and banked on may not work out the way you want it to. Full moons are all about coming full circle and, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and knowing that over the next 2 weeks, it's time for you to wind things up. And that's what you've been doing. You had your full moon on the 24th. Mercury is going forward on the 25th. And Venus, the goddess of love, is moving into Capricorn as well. It's bidding your sign adieu, Leos. Bidding your relationship sign adieu. So this is a good time for you to really focus on hard work and on making sure that you're in the right place at the right time, keeping in mind that with Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good fortune, at a phase in your second house of money and self-worth, financially, you may not be prospering as much as you were last year, and you may feel as if you're scrambling to make ends meet where last year it seemed a lot easier. So that calls for a cutback of some kind. That calls for you to really watch what you're spending and what you're spending it on, and curtailing any extras. For example, not going to the movies twice a week. I mean, the movies are exorbitantly expensive when you can get a DVD and watch it in the house. Not only do you have to pay for parking and you buy popcorn and water for $5 a bottle, etc., but the movies themselves are $15. And I get that it's great to watch a movie like The Revenant or something like that on a big screen because it's one of those adventure epics that you want to see on a big screen. But you don't need to go and see other movies on a big screen. A lot of them work just fine on a regular screen. So that's an expense. Another expense that I find a lot of Leos, dry cleaning. I have clients that are Leos that are always dropping things off at the dry cleaners. And it's just regular clothes. It's just T-shirts and jeans. And I think that is really an expense that doesn't need to be in your expenses, as well as dinners out and shopping. If you've got enough clothes, more than enough clothes to wear, just hold off, because Jupiter retrograde until May 9 is definitely signaling that you have to be a bit more wise about money, how you spend it, and on whom you spend it, Leos. So just remember that. Saturn, the planet of focus and discipline, remains in Sagittarius for the next 2 years. And this is going to help curb your enthusiasm for buying your lover, your best friend, your family members, extravagant things that you cannot afford. Listen, you always have the two voices. Do I need it? Do I want it? Do I need it? Do I want it wins out most of the time. How about letting do I need it? And if you know the answer is no, put it back. Thanks so much for tuning in. I look forward to speaking to you again next week, Leos.